Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here's what you will be needing to make this buttermilk fried chicken. Okay, I have 2 cups of buttermilk. Probably won't be using it all because I don't want to have too much of it in there because I'm going to add other things. Some yellow mustard, some hot sauce, of course the chicken, and on this plate I have 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, 1 tablespoon of paprika, a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon and a half of ground mustard. And in the middle here I have a half of teaspoon of chili powder, and right here this little white dot here is a pinch of white pepper. That stuff is so strong you don't want to use too much. Well, at least for me, I don't care to have much of that flavor in there. And here also a half a teaspoon of thyme, dried thyme leaves. Okay, so I'm going to mix all of this into a bowl and then add it to the chicken. Okay. Just want to get in there with your fingers and crumble it all together. I'm going to be adding the buttermilk first because I don't want to put the actual seasoning on the chicken and then it washes it off. I'd rather it marinate all together. You want to make sure that brown sugar is crushed all the way through. Okay, looks good to me. Gonna move this over a little bit. And half of this seasoning we're going to be saving it for the flour because we will be seasoning our flour. Everything has to have flavor. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Add this buttermilk. Like I said, I probably won't be using the full 2 cups because I don't want to have too much of it. Okay. Yeah, I used about a cup. Okay, and to this I'm going to be adding some yellow mustard. I'm telling you guys, this is a game changer right here. So that was about 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. Here I'm going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of the hot sauce as well. It's not going to make the chicken spicy. It's just going to give it tons of flavor. So this is basically the buttermilk marinade. And the rest I will leave to season the flour. I may be adding a little more of this blend to this bowl in case if it's not enough for the flour. But here you want to get in and mix it all together. Make sure it's all incorporated. You want to get under the skin of everything. I'm going to pull the chicken legs skin back so that the seasoning, well, the marinade can, adhere to the actual meat. And then later on, I'll pull the skin up so that it can fry properly. Okay. You want to give this a little stir to make sure everything is mixed together. All right. Okay, you can see how the seasoning has come together with this chicken. This is definitely going to be flavorful. Look at that. Oh, this marinade is going to be everything. Okay, so I'm going to stop playing in this now and submerge this chicken in this marinade. I'm going to cover this with some saran wrap and pop it in the fridge for a few hours. And I will be back when it's time to make the seasoned flour for this, and then we'll begin to fry after that. Okay guys, we are back with our marinated chicken. The marinade that I made earlier in the buttermilk. So, also guys, don't forget when you do remove your chicken that was in the fridge for a couple of hours, remember to let it sit out for at least a half an hour to 40 minutes to get the chill off, to allow it to be almost room temperature, because if you put cold chicken in the oil, it's going to bring down the temperature and it won't fry correctly. It won't be as crispy. It'll just be, oily and soggy, and it'll take a long time to fry, and you don't want that. So here I'm going to remove these chicken pieces and let the excess buttermilk drip off, because I don't want too much of that buttermilk coating on it, because it'll be too much and the chicken will develop like a thickness between the skin, the meat and the crust. You don't want that that funniness going on. So I'm going to allow this to drain. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna still not put the leg skin back, because I don't want that buttermilk to be caught up under there. So here we go. I'm gonna just let those sit. Okay. Man, this is gonna be so flavorful. Look at those spices on there. Wow. This is gonna be some amazing fried chicken. Okay, I have a thigh piece here. I'm not gonna stress the skin being covered exactly over the meat just yet, because I want most of that buttermilk to drain off. Okay, same here. Man, look at those spices again, guys. Oh my God, I can't wait to eat this. Okay. Ooh. Wow. I'm so excited. Alright guys, don't forget to like and comment below, and also click the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever I do post another video. You can also share this video, that will be nice. Okay, just let these flavors settle in. Also comment below where you guys are watching from, what states, what cities, countries, wherever you are. I'd like to know. Okay. Alright. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna discard this and sanitize the area, get this cleaned up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think that the buttermilk has dripped off enough to where I'd like it to be. Okay, so I'm gonna add these to a bowl. Let them hang out a bit again while I get the flour ready. We're gonna season that together. Okay, looks good to me. All right, get down, buddy. Okay. All right, so let me get this out of the way. Let me get the rest of the ingredients, which will be the flour and my egg mixture. Yep, use an egg. Okay, here's that leftover seasoning from earlier. And here is the egg mixture. This is 2 beaten eggs. So this is all what we're going to use to make sure we get the perfect fried chicken. And at this point, you should also have your oil preheating up to at least about 300 to 325 degrees. And if you're not using a thermometer, a food thermometer, you can use the end of a wooden skewer, or you can just test a piece of flour and see if that bubbles up, looks like it's starting to fry, then you're ready to go. Okay, so here what we are going to do is add the seasoning to this flour. So here in this bowl I have at least about 3.5 cups of flour. I don't want to add too much of this seasoning, but I want to make sure we got some good flavor in there, because we like flavorful food on this channel. Everything has to taste good. No bland food here. And if your flour isn't changing color, I'm not sure if you guys can see that clearly, but if it's not changing color, that means your flour is tasteless and it doesn't have enough seasoning in it. So I'm going to add a bit more. Trust me, this isn't going to be salty, guys, because I used a lot of powders in this mix. It wasn't much salt besides the chicken bouillon and the seasoning salt. But I did taste it, and it tastes amazing. The way those seasonings blended together, the combination works perfect. Trust me. Trust me. Okay. Well, looks like we used it all. Okay, let's get that last little bit mixed in there. Make sure you get the bottom in case any of it settled. Okay. So now we are going to get this chicken into the egg and into the flour so that we can begin to fry it. Okay, now it's time to bread this chicken up. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go from the chicken to the egg mixture to our seasoned flour. Then I'm going to let them hang out in a good old foil pan that I have set aside. And we're going to let those hang out for a few minutes to make sure that that flour adheres to the chicken to develop those flakes, and then we'll fry it. Okay, so now it's time to get dirty. I'm going to start off with a wing. Right now, egg mixture. Okay, make sure that's all over. Then I'm going to place that in there. Now, let me show you something before I start. With the legs and drum pieces, what you want to do to make sure that this fries properly and that the skin doesn't roll up and curl up at the end and give that ugly look, you want to pull it all the way up and then draw the air out. Draw the air out so that it will fry properly and you'll have a perfect leg piece. Perfect leg piece right there. Okay, get that all coated up into the flour mixture. Okay, I'm gonna do a thigh piece. Just want to get this skin evenly distributed over it. Okay, let's go into the egg bath. Let the excess drip into the flour. Now, this is where we get a little messy. So with this, you're gonna scoop and fold. Scoop and fold. And, you know, press down a bit to make sure that flour definitely gets all over the chicken. You don't want any bare spots. See the way those flakes are starting to develop? You want to let's go back and forth in like a seesaw motion. There you go. Okay, we're gonna lie that into our good old foil pan. You want to make sure it's everywhere. This is gonna help give it that flaky look also. See that? Let them hang out a bit. Oh, that's gonna be a nice one. Okay, into the pan. Now we're gonna repeat this process. I know I should be doing a dry and wet hand, but with this method, I would have to keep on washing my hands because I have to use both hands to scoop and fold the chicken. So don't worry. Remember, with the drum piece, Pull that skin down. Draw out the air. Roll in that egg batter. Into the flour. Remember, scoop and fold. Give a press every now and then. Seesaw motion. Back and forth. Oh, look at that. That is going to be one crispy piece of chicken. Oh, got a bare spot here. Can't have that. Okay. All right. Now we let this rest. Okay, let's get the rest of these pieces out. Oh, bare spot on the wing. Skin came up a bit, but that's all right. As long as when you lay it in that oil, it's up. Let's repeat this for the third time. There's so much flavor in this chicken. Can't wait for you guys to try this recipe. Okay. Drum piece. Roll it, roll it, roll it. All right. Okay. Same rules apply. Okay, don't forget guys, as I mentioned earlier, at this point you should have your oil preheating to at least 300 to 325. I'll be using vegetable oil. I hear that peanut oil is really good to fry chicken, and I've never tried that. Comment below and let me know if you guys have ever tried that and how did it come out for you. Can't have no bare spots. Right, scoop and fold and press. Okay, that should be good. Oh. Okay. Okay, these flakes are amazing. It's gonna be some crispy chicken, guys. All right, and last but not least, the wing. Okay, and there you have it. All right. Whoop. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to get this mess cleaned up, and I'll be back in about a couple of minutes so we can fry this chicken. But first, I'm going to show you guys how I test my oil for the correct temperature. Okay, guys, it's time to check the temperature on this oil to make sure that it's at the right temp to fry this chicken. Okay, I'll be using a digital thermometer. So here we go. Let me move it a bit because it increased a little bit. Okay, here we go. Remember, we're looking for 300 to 325. Oh, okay. I could pretty much stop here because this is exactly where I'd like it to be so that the chicken gets a perfect crisp on it. Oh, it's okay, 313, that's about right. That's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let that oil drip off. Then I'm going to wipe that off. I will clean that in a few. And be careful of touching the tip because it's still hot. There we go. Okay, let's fry this chicken. So I'm going to be dropping a wing in. Okay. Drum piece. And a thigh piece. Look at that, look at that. Look at it, see those flakes developing, the crispiness. Guys, this is going to be some amazing chicken. I'm telling you. Please try this recipe. Okay guys, this chicken should be done. Let's pull them up and see. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's beautiful. Alright, gonna take this out, set it aside on my cooling rack. There we go. Beautiful. Nice golden brown. I know these are gonna be like super crispy. Okay, let's get that other wing out. All right. I'll let that one hang out a bit too long, but it's still gonna be good. Okay, let's add the rest of the chicken in. Okay, there should be room on this side. And right here. Okay, that's it of the chicken. It's that second batch. Couple more minutes and we're taking it out. Yeah. Yes. Got the first batch over here resting. Waiting for the family members to come out of the pool, the hot tub. Okay guys, so this chicken is done, as you can see. So what we are going to do here is the crispy test. Crispy. Now, let's try it. That is amazing. No seasonings, but like a perfect blend. Wow. Let's try another one. Guys, please give this recipe a try. I promise you, you'll love it. Alright guys, so I'll be back with another video soon. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.